Hello everyone, this is Harminder Suri from Jetset Immigration. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about spousal sponsorship. So what is spousal sponsorship? Spousal sponsorship, as the name suggests, it means you can sponsor your spouse or common law and partner to come live with you in Canada as a permanent resident. And spouse, as most of you know, spouse means your husband or your wife, and common law and partner means someone who you have been living together with, but you're not legally married to that person. So that becomes your common law and partner. So spousal sponsorship is of two types, inland and overseas. Inland, as the name suggests, it is an application you do for your common law and partner or your spouse who is in Canada. They could be on a visitor status, as they could be studying here, or they could be on any legal status. As long as you're in Canada, you would need to do an inland application for them. And if they're outside Canada, then you would need to do an overseas application for them. Both of them, however, take the same amount of time. The processing time for both of them is the same, which is 12 months. So what is the benefit of spousal sponsorship application? Well, there's a lot of benefits of spousal sponsorship. However, one of the biggest benefits of spousal sponsorship is that your spouse doesn't have to qualify under any other category to become a permanent resident. They become a permanent resident on the basis of you having a status of a permanent resident or a citizen of Canada. So let's talk about some of the documents that you need to attach with the spousal sponsorship application. Let me tell you this. Spousal sponsorship is one of the thickest applications that the CIC receives, because there's a lot of documents that you need to attach with the file just to prove the legitimacy of your relationship. One of the critical factors is proving your legitimacy of the relationship. If you're able to do that, you can be 90% sure that you're going to get approved for your spouse. So let's see what are the documents that you need. I'll start with pictures. Take pictures everywhere you go. Well, they've put a cap of 20 photographs, so you want to be really careful about what photographs you're submitting. Earlier there was no cap, but now they put a cap of 20 photographs per application. So make sure you have photographs from your wedding. Make sure the photograph includes your family members and everyone who attended the wedding. And not everyone who attended the wedding, but of course the main or important family members. Well, second would be your honeymoon photographs, and third would be if you're traveling somewhere, you go on a vacation or something, take photographs with your friends. So try to add like 2 to 3 photographs from every occasion and submit 20 photographs. And the third, another document that you need to attach is your marriage certificate. And if it is a second marriage, then make sure you also attach the divorce certificate from the previous marriage. And then the other documents are the receipts. Wherever you go, or any common expenses that you guys have shared, make sure you have receipts from that. So if you had shared the wedding reception bills, so make sure you have copies of the receipts. And if you have shared, if you go travel somewhere and you share the expenses, hotel accommodation or anything, so make sure you have receipts of all those expenses that you have made for both. Well, the other important thing that you need to remember is that you need to submit some joint documents in order to prove the legitimacy of your relationship. Well, joint documents could mean a bank account or any financials that you both share, or it could mean a lease agreement or a rent agreement. If you're doing an inland application, make sure you submit at least 2 to 3 joint documents. And if you're doing an overseas application, make sure there's at least 1 to 2 joint documents that you're submitting with the application. Spousal sponsorship is a very critical application, and a slight mistake in the application form can lead to a rejection or a return of the application. I've had cases where people had applied in 2014 and they still did not get their spousal sponsorship approved until 2019. So they waited 5 years only to hear a no from the visa officer. So you want to make sure that your application is 120% accurate before you send it. One of our strengths at Jetset Immigration is spousal sponsorship applications. And if you need any help from Jetset, please feel free to call us on this number and we'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe because I'm going to be coming up with a lot more informative videos which you can benefit from. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.